Welcome to this week's video, the start of a few videos coming from Dartmoor. After researching the lost stone circles of Swindon and with a possible link to Dartmoor, I had to come and visit. This video is an introduction into the Dartmoor National Park, which is a rugged and picturesque moorland located in Devon, southwest England. It is known for its stunning natural beauty, unique landscape and rich in culture and historical significance. Dartmoor's moorland is the largest open moor in southern England and a place of remoteness and tranquility, and is so worth a visit. I know myself this is going to be the first of many visits, as there is so much to see and explore. Dartmoor has a unique weather system. Due to its elevated position, Dartmoor often experiences rapidly changing weather conditions. It's not uncommon to encounter sunshine, rain and mists all in the same day. Visitors are advised to prepare for varied weather when exploring the moor. I soon found out on this trip that footpaths can turn into small streams during heavy rain, so good footwear is highly recommended. Some areas of Dartmoor can be boggy, especially at the heads of rivers and streams, and Dartmoor rivers can rise rapidly after heavy rain. Dartmoor is famous for its Granite Tours, which are rocky outcrops that have been eroded into various shapes and sizes over millions of years. In total, there is around 160 tours on Dartmoor. The tours provide amazing views when the weather allows it. On the day I went, I wasn't so lucky. Dartmoor is also known for its native breed of pony, the Dartmoor Pony. These hardy and sure-footed ponies have roamed the moors for centuries. They are an iconic part of Dartmoor's landscape and history. They are not the only animals that roam free on Dartmoor. Cattle and sheep also roam, but they are also happy to walk or just stand in the roads. There are even signs up warning drivers about sheep lying in the road, and trust me, they do. It's always worth keeping in mind when driving through Dartmoor, as animals are being hit by cars even though there are plenty of warning signs everywhere. Dartmoor Crosses are a series of stone crosses found throughout the moor. Many of them are old navigational aids needed because of the remoteness of the moorland and its typical changing weather. The crosses were erected over a long period of time, some as recent as 100 years ago, the earliest probably almost 1,000 years ago. There are around 130 crosses that remain on the moor, but nobody knows how many have been lost due to being used for building materials or used for other things. I have read one report that mentions them as being used as gateposts. In 2005, the Dartmoor National Park Authority underwent a project to microchip its most vulnerable artefacts. These include these crosses, to deter thieves and aid the recovery of any that might be stolen. Dartmoor 365 is a book by John Hayward. In the book, he divides the moor into 365 individual square miles, and in each square he identifies a point of interest or sometimes more. In the book there are drawings, verses, tales of heroes. There's also history and tales of the area. The book looks amazing, and if I lived closer it would be something I would be doing for sure. Another outdoor activity is something called letterboxing. Letterboxes are small waterproof boxes and are hidden throughout the moor. Clues to finding the boxes are printed in books, and for those interested, I'll put a link in the description to the Letterboxing Dartmoor website. Individual letterboxes contain a notebook and a rubber stamp. Finders make an imprint of the letterbox's stamp in their personal notebooks and leave an impression of their personal signature in the visitor's book. This all started in 1845 when a Dartmoor guide placed a bottle for visitors' cards at a pool on the northern moor. From this, hikers on the moor began to leave a letter or postcard inside the box along the trail. Sometimes addressed to themselves or sometimes addressed to a friend or relative, hence the name letterboxing. The next person to discover the site would collect the postcards or letters and post them. It is thought there are around 100 of them now. But the reason I came to Dartmoor is for the prehistory of the moor. The majority of the prehistoric remains on Dartmoor date back to the Bronze Age. Indeed, Dartmoor contains the largest concentration of Bronze Age remains in the United Kingdom. In fact, some have even said that Dartmoor is the most important area for Bronze Age archaeology in Western Europe. The climate at the time was warmer than today, and much of today's moorland was covered with trees. The prehistoric settlers began to clear the forest and started farming. After a few thousand years, the mild climate deteriorated, leaving these areas uninhabitable, leaving these monuments relatively undisturbed to present day. The highly acidic soil has ensured that no organic remains have survived, but the durability of the granite has meant that the remains of the buildings, enclosures and monuments have survived well. There are an estimated of 5,000 hut circles still surviving, although many have been raided over the centuries by the builders of the traditional dry stone walls. These hut circles are the remnants of the Bronze Age houses, but we will look into these in another video. circles on Dartmoor. Most of them are quite a walk to get to. On this occasion I only visited this one, but there is so much to see on Dartmoor, and I was here to see a different type of monument. But what really brought me to Dartmoor on this occasion is connected to the Swindon Lost Stone Circle and the mention of a stone row, with the suggestion that the stone row may be connected to the stone rows of Dartmoor. So with that, I knew I had to come and see these stone rows for myself, and how impressed I was with them. There are around 75 stone rows in Dartmoor National Park, although they can be found elsewhere. But we will be delving into the mystery of these stone rows, as well as looking at the hut circles in more detail over the next coming weeks. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Also, click that notification bell so you never miss an update. Until the next time, stay safe. Where are you going up there? That's where I'm going.